The Austrian Salzkammergut. Hallstatt is located on the shores of a sleepy lake, surrounded by high hills and the Dachstein mountain range. Similar to a fjord, Hallstatt Lake extends in front of the picturesque village that was one of the earliest and most unique settlements in this region. Owing to the early discovery of large salt deposits in the surrounding mountains, Hallstatt has a proud history that dates back 1,000 years. Local archaeology has revealed that this area was inhabited from around 5,000 years BC. Long before Christianity came to Salzkammergut, and prior to any churches being built here, an independent prehistoric culture evolved. Simple yet full of dignity, this Gothic cemetery chapel was consecrated to Holy Michael. The cemetery provides some exceptional views. To make the most use of its limited space, at the beginning of the 17th century, burial vaults were introduced. Precious mountain salt has decisively influenced life in Hallstatt from around 1500 BC to the present. The village first enjoyed prosperity during the 9th century BC. However, a disastrous landslide temporarily ended the production of salt. Perhaps the sight of this waterfall inspired the miners of the 16th century to build the Sole pipe, and what is today the oldest working pipeline in the world. Water replaced the heavy bags that were formerly carried down to the valley below. Thus, water was used to transport the salt 40 kilometers. The Felsenmühle contained more than grain. For many years, the farmer's philosopher Konrad Deubler worked here. The historic Alte Post restaurant has been a rendezvous for visitors to the village since the 16th century. village contains a rich variety of historic buildings, and its churches contain precious works of art, such as a late Gothic altar created by Leonhard Astel. The old marketplace and fountain is crowned by a Trinity column that dates back to 1744. Welcoming facades of the dwellings have graced this atmospheric village since the 16th century, and its market probably dates back to the 14th century. From 1607, the successful completion of the Soleil pipe facilitated the transport of the mountain salt. In addition, the salt was taken across the lake from Hallstatt to Stieg. There, the salt was loaded onto Traun boats. From the lake, there's a wonderful view of this captivating old village that contains such a colourful variety of fascinating history. For many years, the village could only be reached by rowing boat or by foot, but in 1862, the first steamship arrived. In 1891, Lake Street played a vital role for the village's busy commercial traffic. The impressive countryside and prehistory museum displays the history of salt mining in the area and its importance to the village. In 1846, the Salinen civil servant Johann Georg Ramsauer made a sensational discovery when he discovered a prehistoric burial ground here. During 17 years of excavation, a total of 20,000 objects were discovered in 980 graves. These discoveries subsequently led to the establishment of Hallstatt's intriguing and fascinating culture.